Thank you everybody for coming. Maybe just, I project, it's fine. Thank you everybody for coming. My name is Ambika. If you're my mom, then my name is also Lena. Thank you so much for taking some time. Show me, hi. Yeah. Thanks for taking some time out on a Friday night to do something a little bit different, or maybe a little bit out of your comfort zone or within your comfort zone, depending on what your Friday night looks like. But thank you so much for coming. We have an evening of meditation, of mantra meditation, a conference as well. So we'll just keep things moving, but feel free to change seats if you need to change seats or anything, get comfortable. And we will kick things off with our dear friend Stephanie, who's going to take us into a pranayama meditation just to help us ground ourselves from a very busy day. And we'll start off with that. Oh yes. So what we're going to be doing today is a little bit of pranayama, just breathing meditation, just to ground us with Stephanie. We have our dear friends from Kirtan Culture Initiative. Some of you already know who they are. We'll do introductions at the very end. We'll do introductions just before we start them with them. And we'll do a little bit of Kirtan with them, just some musical mantra meditation. Then we will do, we'll have a bit of a conference with our dear friend Swami Maharaj, who has come as a visit here to Canada. And then we will finish the program with Kirtan as well. Sorry, I always feel a little bit uncomfortable talking in front of people, so please excuse my red face and fumbly words, but we're just really happy to be here. Thank you so much. It's not working. Thank you. Everyone can hear me okay, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Wonderful. My name is Stephanie. And I'm just going to guide you into our evening this evening. So welcome, everyone.
.ca or contact your local
Well, that's one. That's meditative.
That's not a meditation.
Okay, so everyone wants to just settle onto their seat. Make sure you're comfortable. You don't need to make any further adjustments. And set the intention to be present here in this moment. And as you're comfortable to do so, I invite you to close your eyes. And allow yourself to go inward, hearing the sounds in the space, acknowledging them, and feeling them become more distant, allowing your attention to internalize, letting go of everything that came before and anything you have to do after. Feel yourself seated on your cushion or your chair. And allow yourself to take a nice deep breath in and out. You settle, feel the ground beneath you. Feeling more and more internalized with each breath. Now bring your attention to the breath.
focus on breathing in through your nostrils and out through your nostrils. Deep, silent, and smooth breath. Inhale and exhale. On the next breath you breathe in, I want you to imagine that you're seated in the middle of a lotus flower. There's 4 petals surrounding you, one to the front, one to the left, one to the back, and one to the right. So together, let's all exhale, be on the same page. And as you inhale, feel light coming through the top of your head, down your spine to your root. And see it fill the petal in front of you. Feeling, hold in briefly and see that petal filled with light. And exhale, feel the light draw back in, down to the bottom of your spine. Hold briefly. Now same thing to the right. Breathing deeply in, fill your petal to the right side. See it light up, white light. Exhale, draw that light right back into you, grounding you in the middle of your lotus flower. Inhale, light down from the top of your head, out to the back. Fill the petal, and then see the light come back in towards yourself, grounding. Inhale to the left petal, down your spine, filling it with light. And exhale, draw that light back right into your center. Once again to the front, draw the light down through your spine and fill the petal straight in front of you, lighting it up. And exhale, draw the light back in. Inhale to the right. Fill the petal, breathing into the abdomen. Exhale, draw that light back into the base of your spine. Inhale, fill the back petal with light. And exhale, draw it back to yourself, feeling grounded. Inhale, draw the light down through your spine, out to the left, filling your petal. Exhale, draw it back into yourself. And now see yourself sitting in this beautiful 4-petaled lotus flower, allowing your breath to move at its own pace into the belly, continuing to Thank you for letting me guide.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Oh my God, okay, cool. We're good for you.
Let's see how it goes.
You wanted to say a few words.
Maybe for time, we'll just go right in.
Okay, yes.
Next slide.
Okay, great.
No. Okay.
So we're gonna go, for the interest of time, we're just gonna move right into our Kirtan meditation. So thank you once again to Stephanie for,
That's very beautiful.
for bringing us into this present moment. I wish I had done that before I said anything earlier.
Now you're good.
Yeah, now I'm good. Stephanie's actually the yoga teacher as well here. And yeah, so I do want to just introduce you all properly here. So we have Taravali, her husband Caleb Bhakti, their beautiful daughter Yamuna, who is sleeping here.
For now.
She'll wake up.
She's sleeping.
Moving.
Let's see.
So they'll be playing and leading the Kirtan. They'll be playing harmonium here and mridanga. We also have Jagannath Prabhu as well, who will be on the kartals, so these smaller hand cymbals. And well, yes, he also plays. Say, this is my husband, Prema Vardhana. So he will also be playing. My name is Ambika, and I will just be singing along like always. So yeah.
We could talk about what we're about to chant and what it means and go into nuanced definitions, but I say we just dive right in head first. We'll just jump into the deep end of the pool. How about we do that? Yes? But I will ask if on this side of the room, can you move forward 17 and a half inches? Exactly 17 and a half inches. Just to make it that much more cozier. And then if folks are at the door, if you want, you can slide in a little this way too.
Yamuna also sings.
That's her singing. That's her little contribution. Just so we can get a gauge, how many of us, by show of hands, have done chanting like this before? Kirtan. By show of hands. And I'd like to always just make it crystal clear, how many of us are brand new to this idea of back and forth, call and response, mantra meditation? Okay, so welcome to the handful of us that are here for the first time. We were going to have the words projected, but the first mantra, the opening mantra, before we get to, we're honored to hear from our speaker, Maharaj, is very simple. The words go as follows. Om Namoh.
Om Namoh.
Let's try that again. And this time the folks taking tea outside will be wondering what's going on in there. Ready? Om Namoh.
Om Namoh.
Bhagavate.
Bhagavate.
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Om Namoh.
Om Namoh.
Bhagavate.
Bhagavate.
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Okay, expert chanters. Kirtan is call and response, so Tara will be singing. And as we respond back, this will just be a little bit of play with sound, energy, and sacred sound and mantras. Let's see how that goes. And I'll just adjust your mic as we go. Yeah, that'd be nice. And let everyone know.
So we can start the recitation of Om a few times all together.
Let's try this together. Sit up a little more straight. Make a pillar of sound from the body.
Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Svami Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashtya Deshatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Sari Gaura Bhaktavinda Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya
Now with our tune together, with your voices in your hearts. Om Namo
Bhagavate Vasudevaya Thank you, everyone. Namaste.
Okay, how's everybody feeling?
We're all expert chanters.
Yeah, yeah, sounds like
That was
it.
really nice vibration. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you so much for lending your voices. Now we ask you to lend your ears. We're very fortunate today to have the visits of Bhakti Raksak Swami Maharaj, who is originally from Bosnia and who is visiting us from Austria, from the U.S., from Latin America, from many travels. So we'll have a short class now as well, and we'll just dive right into it.
The little knob doesn't work, so it's gonna have to be a little fiddly. Yeah, it doesn't take. As you go up, it should go up.
Oh, I should also mention, so Maharaj is a monk, you can probably tell. He's a monk in the Bhakti Yoga tradition, also known as Vaishnavism. So he essentially dedicates his life and has been dedicating his life to these teachings, and he'll be sharing a little bit of what he's learned along the way with all of us.
That's always a technological issue. Another just proposed. Thank you. So again, thank you very much, all of you, who took time to come here with good intentions and open heart, which is a important ingredient to participate in what we are doing here at Kirtan. And what we are doing here, Kirtan means singing, and Kirtan means also talking. And while we are singing and talking, we are also, all of us, we are listening, engaging this important part of our perceptive function. We are talking and we are listening ourselves. So even the one who is talking, like I'm talking now, actually is also listening. Trying to listen to a message which actually don't belong to us, doesn't belong to me. It's a message which I've heard from my spiritual teachers on the path, and which I'm trying to realize every time I speak about, I'm trying to realize a little bit more about it. And in this way, while we are sharing, we hope also someone else may find some interesting insights or inspiration in these words which we have received. So first of all, I would like to speak a small invocation to call upon, or to call for blessings of our previous teachers, which we do by a very simple prayer, which we actually also sang in the beginning. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurumilitamena Tasmai Shri Gurave. It means that we are offering our respects, our obeisances to our spiritual teachers who have opened our eyes with the torch of knowledge. It means with the torch of knowledge means with the content of their message to these realities, which we can call spiritual realities. You see, in this world, we have many realities. Practically everyone has his own reality, starting from family situation, job, situation, the place where they live, even the climate situation around them. So everyone has his own reality, which is sometimes objective and always also there is a subjective part of it. Like someone may feel cold now, and someone else is saying, "Oh, it's quite hot here." So, but if we measure it, it will say that much degree. Here they use Fahrenheit, that much, 60, whatever. Hot? No, it's cold. So what is it? No, so there is some objective part to everything in this world if you speak about realities, but there is also a subjective part. So, and the game between these two is very important to understand. Why? Because if we want to make our subjective reality like absolute, if we think the way how I feel and how I see, everyone else should see the things the same way and everyone should feel the same way, well, then we have a big problem. That's actually what's going on in this world nowadays. People have their ideas and they think, okay, everyone else should have the same ideas. And if they don't have the same ideas, then okay, they are wrong, to say the least. But even it can go so far as to say, okay, actually, I must change their ideas. Or if it's difficult to change their ideas, if they still hold on their ideas, then we have to apply maybe some strong measures. And if this doesn't work, it can even go so far as to not recognize the right to exist to some other people because of their ideas. And most of all, these people cannot even do something about it because they were born in a certain environment, certain culture. They grew through life through certain circumstances which make them the way they are. So nothing to do about it. So this is actually what's going on in this reality, in this world. And we see war, struggle, so much diplomacy, so much imposition, so many things are going on. And this means we can say there is no peace. But you see, now we are coming here together, we are sitting here together, we are trying, okay, we even close the door. And then we also draw back our thoughts and we are trying to focus our mind and all our consciousness to the present moment here, to connect to these divine sounds, to these divine mantras. Looking for peace, looking for some inner insight, from some inner inspiration. And that's the way how it actually works. Came one story to my mind which describes it very nicely. Can someone take just the time, because when we speak then we lose, and tell me maybe like 10 minutes before or something. Otherwise we lose track. One story which gives an example what actually going on, what we were just doing, by calling and responding. So in this story there was one milkman, and he was going around and he found a baby lion, a small lion. So he felt some compassion with the small lion and he took him back. And he nurtured him, he fed him. So the lion grew up, and the lion grew up with the milkmen, with the goats which he had there. So he was playing with the goats. And by being and playing with the goats and growing up with the goats, so the lion also felt he's a goat. So like this it went on. He became bigger and bigger and bigger, and still he felt he's a goat, but he looked a little bit different. Up to one moment in time when some other big lions came by. And when the big lions came by, they roared. And this roaring went into the ear and went into the heart of this lion, and something happened inside. It touched upon his nature, and he responded also with a strong roar. So when he responded with a strong roar, then all the goats which were around him, they understood, oh, he's actually not a goat. So they ran away. So the big lions again, roar, and then he roared again, roar, and then he went to the lions and left with the lions. So means by this hearing of the roaring, he responded, and in this way his real nature came out, which is that of a lion. So something similar is happening here in what we are doing. So we are listening to these divine sounds, Om Namoh Bhagavate Vasudevaya, or different other mantras in this tradition of Krishna Bhakti. So by hearing these sounds, it touches upon our heart and it wakes up our real nature. And what is this real nature? This real nature is a category completely different to whatever we may feel or think in this world. So it's a spiritual process. Spiritual process means at least to start from, in our understanding, means it's not material. So what does it really mean, spiritual? Well, that's a very, 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 very deep topic to enter into, which we will try just a little bit to enter into. What does it really mean, the spiritual nature? Because nowadays also, in this world, as we said, spiritual is also a very common word. Everywhere you hear spiritual. But if you hear what do they mean with spiritual, and then you can see that they're talking about something completely different. Sometimes people don't even differentiate between spirituality and spiritism. Spiritism means like this issue with the ghosts and with the astral beings and with the astral world and like this. So it's also spiritual for many people, Like I've spent many years in Mexico there, and then they have also these certain rituals there. And some of the rituals is that someone will drink some water, one of the shamans, and he will spit into your face. And then he will do some other things there, and then they say, I had a spiritual experience. And many other strange, I don't want to say like, oh, these practices are something like this. These practices have their meaning for different people in different times, different purposes there, and like this, but it's not spiritual. Even they can cure diseases by very strange rituals. Even in India, I was there, very common in India, sometimes when Westerners go there, they get this hepatitis. How's it, hepatitis? Hepatitis, very common, And then they have to take some medicines and like this, and it just doesn't work, and sometimes difficult, and then, from strong medicine you have other problems, But there in Vrindavan, one place where we stayed, there is one tantric. So someone went to him and he just took some branches of some tree and he spoke some mantras and this and that, And everything was okay. No need for medicine and nothing. Everything was done. So these practices, they have some application on some level, maybe to cure or whatever. But when we speak about spiritual, then let's speak about it in the real sense of the word. So what means this real meaning? What is the real meaning of spiritual? So to understand this, well, we have to say first, from where do we present this our idea or this topic? Because as we said, everyone is presenting from their own perspective. So we are presenting it from the perspective of Bhakti Yoga, from the perspective of the Bhakti tradition, from the perspective of most ancient scriptures of humanity, such as the Bhagavad Gita, which you may have heard of. So there this topic is being discussed very clearly. one of the first topics discussed there is actually to distinguish what is eternal and what is temporary, what is spiritual or what is material. Why? Because that's what is eternal, what is spiritual. There's no change to it. And what is material, you see, it always goes through different types of changes. All of us, we go through different periods in our life and we change everything, even these plants, whatever, even constructions, even buildings. You say, oh, this is a stone building, you know, this is forever. Actually, it's not forever. It can collapse at any moment, anytime. So everything which was created somewhere, which appeared somewhere in this world, it will go through the time will have influence. So the material is changing, but the spiritual is always staying the same. It's not touched by. So we say, okay, but why is it like this? Is it really like this? It's not just something what Krishna says, in the Bhagavad Gita, no? Nasato vidyate bhavam navidyate. Is it true? We can make a small experiment, because in this world we want to prove. If proof, then it's scientific. Without proof, then it's just the belief of someone. So we can do it. And it's easy to do, everyone can do it. Right now, maybe not, but when you go home, you can do it. But you will understand how does this experiment work. You just sit down and take photos of yourself in different ages. When you were a baby, 5 years old, 10 years old, 20 years old, up to now. Just put different photos there. And then write underneath every photo, each of the photos, what's going on there. You will write, I am a baby, like Yamuna. I am a baby. No? Then I am a youth. Then I am a student. Then I am a graduate. Then I am a teacher, professor, engineer, whatever. No? So you write whatever you can find out. You just write it down and have the picture. And then have the descriptions there. And then observe it in a scientific way, without any prejudice. You see, the body on the picture is changing. The body of a small baby, the body of a 5-year-old, and a grown-up is definitely, it's actually a different body. It's not the same. Sometimes you cannot, sometimes you can recognize. Between 1 year and 30 years, maybe some things you can recognize, some details. But usually you cannot recognize. It's actually a completely different body. So you see the pictures, everything is changing. Then you see the descriptions. Also, everything is changing. Then baby, then youth, then student, then teacher. Nothing, everything is changing. But then if you really write it down and you really put the pictures and you observe this experiment, one thing is there which is not changing. What is that? Imagine the picture and whatever you wrote down. Pictures are changing, body on the pictures is changing, the descriptions are changing, but one thing is same all the time. What is it?
Soul.
Hmm?
Your soul.
No, but on the paper, what we did, the pictures are.
My name.
Not me.
I.
Ah,
He said I.
I am. I. No. I'm a student. I'm a teacher. I'm a baby. I'm an adult. I'm this. I'm that. No. So you see, this I am actually is not changing. Means there's no influence of time over the I am. And that's what we said before. No, something is temporary. Means temporary means time is influence, has influence. And something is not changing means time is not. So this I am, it's actually was not changing. It's not changing through the time, means no, time is no influence. And time is no influence means it's beyond time. And it's beyond time means it's beyond birth and beyond death. Beyond birth and beyond death means there is no death for the I am. There's no death for the soul. There's just a temporary identification of the soul, of our actual identity, of our spiritual identity, of the Atman, as it is also called. Identification with different circumstances of life. So we all go through this. And different circumstances of life means, in our Vedic philosophy explained, since time immemorial, going up and down, up and down. It's called the samsara. Repeated birth and death, since time immemorial. Going through different forms of bodies, going through different forms of experiences, going through different forms, through different roles. Sometimes the hunter being the hunter, sometimes being the hunted. Being the oppressed, and sometimes being the oppressor. So this actually, in this role, in this world is very, like a major characteristic is this, who has power over who is lording it over. So if you don't want to be someone where others are lording it over you, so you have to get into a position where you can be strong. So it means, get into a position means you have to study something, and study is also not enough, then you need also character and determination, and actually you have to be ruthless to go up, to get into position, like to have the power and not to be someone where others look down upon you or where others can just control. So therefore many people in this world are concerned with this, how to get into this safe position where others won't tell me what to do, but I'll be the one to tell others what to do. So that's going on. But that's going on since time immemorial, and we will always be in a position where we lord it over others, and then the result of this will be that others have control over us. This means samsara, nothing else. A very central term in our philosophy means samsara. Repeated birth and death since time immemorial, everyone trying to lord it over others, but again and again falling into the situation not to be under the control of others. Of someone, at least at some level. Because even the most powerful who think themselves, they are the most powerful, who get control, full control over a country, even over a continent, and in previous times even over the planet and even over the whole universe. Great, powerful personalities were there, like Hiranyakashipu, for example. Even them, even if they have full power over the whole universe, still, there are some superior. So it's not possible. So we are running behind the idea, actually, which is an illusion, to be that powerful, to lord it over others forever. So we are obsessed with this idea. We are obsessed with many other ideas in this world, which if we just little bit apply common sense, we know it just doesn't work. Like for example, if you hear what's going on, like the news, the latest news. Latest news means, our economy is, the growth has stopped. And not only stopped, it's going down. But we say, no, it should grow and grow more and grow more. Actually, what we want to achieve economical growth with limited resources, which are in this world. Human resources are limited, natural resources are limited, but we want to achieve unlimited growth. So, mathematically, logically, this is not possible. But we have this idea, and if we are successful, we say, oh yeah, we are growing, we are successful. but we don't see actually what is the price which we are paying for following such type of nonsense ideas. So it's very common for us human beings to be obsessed with certain ideas which are just illusory. And this illusory or illusion, this is also called a very central term in this Bhakti Yoga philosophy. This is called Maya. Maya means something, it's not the way we think about it. So in other words, we are illusioned. As individuals, we have different illusions, and as a society also, we can be completely in illusion, following certain ideas, certain ideologies, which have no any connection to reality. It happens. Just today we had a walk to the river, and then we saw this, how do you call it?
Salmon.
Salmon, the fishes. So I remember one time I heard from one scientist, he gave an explanation how actually these salmon, what's the reason, what's the cause for their death when they go up and when they die. You see, it's illusion, it's obsession with an idea. Previously the scientists would say, no, that's a genetic program. They go and that's how it goes, and then they go there and then they die. It's a genetic program, this mechanistic and deterministic worldview. But then there was one scientist, Professor Maya, he went there and he took some of them after their cycle of reproduction and he marked them and brought them back. So by genetic program, actually they should die. But no, next year he found them again there. So they survived. And then he found actually a deeper explanation of how it works, how they die and how they find themselves in this surrounding with 1,000 others and get stressed. And by the stress, their defense system, the immune system breaks down, and then through the skin, they get the disease, and then they die, and then the whole circle starts again. But while they're going up, actually they are being pushed by one hormone, which is like the sexual impulse hormone. And by this they are guided by their, also by the nose, by the smell sense, and by this they go and they find the way from where they come from. And after the reproduction cycle, then this is gone, this obsession. And then they realize, oh, where I am now, I'm in a very stressful situation. And then they die. So same way, if we see the human beings, we can be so obsessed by an idea. And then when the moment can come, this is gone, then you say, oh, what was going on, what I was doing. I can know by personal investigations which we did in Germany on the topic of National Socialism, this Nazi time. How it worked out. How these people were completely convinced of the ideas which they had. And how some of them, from one moment to another, this just disappeared. And they were wondering themselves, how was it possible for me to believe such things? From one day to another. Even Viktor Frankl, a famous psychologist, he had the experience. He said that they were mistreating us, almost up to the last day. Just a few days before, even before the capitulation of the German government, something changed, and they started bringing us water, they started speaking, talking normally with us. So something changed. So this type of conviction, confusion which was created, which was spelled upon these people, it just disappeared. So from where it came, how it came, but we see, like wrong convictions can create big havoc in this world. On a very global level, on a community level, and also on a personal level. Like as individuals, if we are completely convinced of certain ideas, it becomes sometimes a danger, a public danger. Not only public, it becomes sometimes a danger even for the loved and for the close one who are just next to us. just by some type of internal conviction. So these convictions, this is called Maya, illusion. Why? Because it has nothing to do with reality. It has nothing to do with the natural order. It has nothing to do with the understanding of our real purpose in this world. So we have to come to this understanding of our real purpose in this world. And how? Well, this is the process. Actually, this is the process which was established for this present age where we are now, which is called our traditional explanation, the Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is the present age of quarrel, of hypocrisy, all this which we have first-hand experience. And there it is said that this process of coming together in congregation and chanting of the Lord's holy names is just the method to clear all our illusions, to clear all the dust from our heart and all the impurities which may be accumulated there through our previous experiences in this world. And then to start observing, looking at life as it is. To start looking at others in function of their real identity, means as souls. Part and parcels of the Supreme Soul, the original Soul, whom we call God, whom we call Krishna, or we can have other names for him. If we speak about the Absolute, doesn't matter how we call him. Absolute means the one above all, that one, Supreme. Different languages, different names, but the one who is the origin of all. Now we call him Krishna, and that's a very specific name, which means the all attractive at the same time. Other meanings are there. But all attractive means, by singing his name, he attracts all of us, all the souls. So his name is like this roaring of the lions before. So when the devotees of Krishna, when they are singing Krishna's name, so it means they are sending signals out to all the other souls to wake up, to become aware of their real nature, to start the process of disentanglement. Is that right? Disentanglement from all these different ideas which we may have in this world, all these different ideologies and all these different hopes which we may have. Nowadays the people are there in expectation what will happen in the world, who will come and solve the problems of the world. Is it this one or that one? Usually they think about politicians, or sometimes they think about some type of messiah or some type of someone who will come and fix everything. Or some scientist who will come and find the final solution so that we don't have to die, we don't have to suffer. They will find out the pill which will take away all the different difficulties which we may have. No, but by this roar, by the singing of the holy name, the real nature will come. The natural knowledge will come out. And by this natural knowledge we will also learn how to relate in the best way with each other, in the proper way, in a spiritual way. Means no discrimination at all based on bodily features. No discrimination at all based on from where someone's his previous experiences or whatever. In front of the holy name, in the light of the purity of the holy name, and the light of the purity of the spiritual knowledge, we see everyone at the same, because why we are all spiritual. All spiritual. So that's something which really the world needs a lot of this understanding. Why are we all same? And also to understand that differences are also there. That's a big topic nowadays. Previous times, not so much emphasis on differences, and out of this, discrimination and chauvinism and so much. Now they say, okay, that's not good. So let's emphasize on we are all same. But if they don't know how we are same, we are not same. Why? Because I'm 180, he's 160. Difference is there. Male, female, difference is there. rich, poor, difference is there. So that's a reality which is there, which we cannot say this is not there. But okay, the reality is different, but actual reality is same. When? On the spiritual level. So we have to come to the spiritual understanding. Without spiritual understanding, all this type of philosophies and ideas is very superficial. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who actually brought this process of singing of the holy names, he gave one philosophical explanation. And he called it Achintya Veda Veda. Which means, in a way which is difficult to understand, we are same and different at the same time. So, and by our practice, spiritual practice, we will have this realization that actually we are same. The more we come to the spiritual platform, the more we come to the spiritual understanding, the more appreciation is there, the more loving relationship is there, the more peace is there. So therefore, this is the best remedy, actually the best remedy for the ills of the time we are living in and all the different challenges we are facing. So philosophy is there, practice is there. So we have to practice and we have to try to understand that. And that's what I am personally convinced of. And that's what I'm personally motivated by, to also travel and go around and try to convey this message, invite everyone. Of course, in short time, what can we say? But at least to give some idea and invite everyone to further investigate into this type of understanding, into this process. So it's there. Bhagavad Gita, a very central scripture to it, and many others. So that's from my side, a few words which I can say in this time frame which we have. So I think we will continue now with the roaring, in the good sense of the word. Maybe one question. Yeah,
What's the next steps you would recommend once someone hears this roaring?
It will come automatically. Automatically means if it comes really deep, it reaches really the depth of our heart, if it really reaches our soul, then it will come automatically. It means we will feel the desire to continue and to go deeper into it, to ask questions, to put also into our life many other recommendations which will come. Because many recommendations are there. So it's a spiritual practice. And as a spiritual practice, it's not just something, okay, we are doing. It's something, practice means also disciplines are there and like this. So that will also come. But usually if we just like someone coming for the first time, we will say, okay, that's about discipline or something. We say, oh, again discipline. But actually it's discipline. It will take some time also for us, and we have to see it. Like, from nothing comes nothing. So some effort has to be there also, to learn and determination, and we will have many obstacles also on our path when we start with the spiritual path. First obstacles very often will be our parents. Depends on our age, or husband, wife, or whatever, those who are very close to us. When we start changing, one time I saw one very funny, what is doing like this? I saw this drawings, Comic, yeah. So there was a small guy, young guy, sitting there, and you could see the posters on his wall where he was at previously. But now you could see, he had this Sika and he had his japa there, and so you could see he went through some transformation. And then his mom was like there talking to him and saying, why can't you just be normal? Why can't you go back to what you were doing before? Because now all of a sudden you are speaking about, I cannot eat everything. I have to be very careful with my eating. I cannot go any place. I have to give up some environments. I have to give up some friendships. I have to go for a specific purpose, maybe do a journey which is far away, which I've never done before, even sometimes to such strange countries like India. When I talk to my parents, I'm going to India, I say, okay, we would expect you to go any other place, but not to India. What you will do there, no? So it happens like this, no? So it will go on, you know. So challenges will be there, internal, external. But anyway, we should hear the call, and we should respond to it. And then life will take us go in a natural way. Okay, so we will do some more calling, some more chanting, and maybe later sometime we can have some also exchange. Let's see how it goes.
If there are any other questions.
After we can. So, but now.
So we're not running away after the program, so if anyone does have a question, feel free to come close and ask us. We're gonna continue, as Nora said, with a little bit more roaring or chanting. If anyone does need to just stretch, get up, move around a little bit, feel free to do so. Yeah, okay, you can, if you would like to, we can all get up and stretch when we do that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, let's do that. We usually do that in
Our Kirtans,
our
yep.
Kirtans anyway, so. Maybe we can just reach the arms up towards the sky, maybe interlace the fingers and just press the palms up. And then we can lean over to one side. And then coming back and lean over to the other side. You lean to the wrong side. You're gonna just release the arms, or you just roll the shoulders forward. Good. And back. And shake out the arms. Good. Remembering to breathe. The running joke is nobody faints in our Kirtans. Okay, maybe.
Unless out of ecstasy, then it's okay.
You can bounce a little bit here. Just bring some life back to the body. Good. Good. Great. You can find your way back to your seat.
We have to do like a little surgery on the microphone stand, but it worked for now. These words of wisdom, my Maharaj, really touch the heart. And you know, if we were a big raucous crowd, we would give a big rousing round of applause. But a way of acknowledging and thanking for knowledge is just to make your hands like this and bow, and as a show of gratitude towards our wonderful speaker. And now we'll get a chance to kind of maybe hold on to that wisdom in the heart and to let those vibrations remain by chanting. We're going to be chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. We see some familiar faces from our chantings in the past. So the words are very simple. We're okay. These are the words right here. I said this during our last Kirtan. Actually, it's described by some of our teachers that we cry like a child does for their mother. That's how we cry in Kirtan, actually. It's meant to be a very strong calling. So in the same way, we will have the same approach. The words for the mantra are as follows. It's the famous Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And the words go as follows. Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama Rama,
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
So just like that lion, let's see if the sound enters the ear and what effect it has on the heart. This mantra calls upon the divine all-attractive, as we heard from Maharaj, our speaker. Krishna, the all-attractive. Hare addresses the divine feminine energy. Rama, the source of all pleasure. So this mantra is a call for servitude, a call for humility, a call to move about this planet as an agent of positive and spiritual change. So I'm going to bring that mood in the house. We'll go ahead and project it.
Krishna Hare Hare,
Find that heart space. Close your eyes. And just like how we started the evening, let's focus on our breath. Let's take that deep, cleansing, collective breath in through the nose and out through the nose. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. Take a moment and reflect on the journey you've been on today. This exploration of sacred sound. The exploration of yogic wisdom. And remember that imagery. Think about the pathway to your heart. And just like we heard today, the idea of awakening your true nature. Of knowledge, truth, and bliss, Sat Chit Ananda. With this final mantra that we chant, call and response, this is your chance to really let your heart fully go. If your mind has been an obstacle up to this point, at any point in time during our chanting or during this evening, this is our chance to put it aside, to quiet it down, and to recite this mantra, to sing this mantra with abandon. Imagine that channel to the heart space opening up, and just like the roar of that lion entering the heart and activating that space. So we'll do this one final chant, call and response. Hear the mantra when Tara singing, and then we'll all sing together with our hearts. So we're all spending the night, right?
Yep, let's go.
We have sleeping bags for everybody. We'll be Kirtan all night long.
Do it. Yeah.
Great. Well, I mean, first of all, thank you so much to each and every one of you for taking the time out today, for spending some time lending your voices, lending your ears, lending your hearts to being here with us in community tonight. Again, a very, very big thank you. Maybe we could get a round of applause here going for Kirtan culture. So again, just to present everybody here, playing we'll start over. Yes. So we have Billy, who did the quick change here. He got tagged in. He's playing the hand cymbals, the cardinals. It was brilliant. It was brilliant.
Give him a follow. DJ Kirtan.
DJ Kirtan. He also does
Static
Kirtan DJing. Also here, he does it here too. Thank you so much, Billy. We also have Kevala Bhakta, who was the Bhakti. I'm sorry, I didn't think. Oh, bad.
You're doing great.
Kevala Bhakti, who is playing the Mridanga drum, and who is one of the and rocking the baby at the same time. Thank you. So multitasking at its best.
Yeah, she's used to it.
Yeah.
And we've tried putting the earphones, like the project, but she does this every time and let me hear the Kirtan.
Also, Yamuna, thank you, Yamuna.
Thanks, Yamuna.
and Taravali here, who is playing the harmonium as well, and lending her beautiful voice to the Kirtan as well. So thank you so much. And they are husband and wife as well. I think I mentioned that they have 3 little girls. So they've gotten lucky with 3 girls. And then on the Wampers here, this larger hand symbol, Prema, my husband here, who is also the brains behind everything here today. So or the promoter. And then again, a very big thank you. Yes, Stephanie, thank you so much. Thank you. See, brains. I don't know. So thank you so much, Stephanie, for the wonderful pranayama practice earlier. Again, she's a yoga instructor, so. And then again, a very, very big thank you to Bhakti Raksak Swami Maharaj for being here this evening and for lending again these teachings and this invitation for us to consider for our own daily practice and inner wisdom. Also, my mom is here, so thanks, Mom. Thank you. My name is Ambika, and I am very happy that all of you are here tonight. And
Come on, because you won't say enough about yourself.
I'm not gonna. Yeah. Well.
I can just pull the wire.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, thank you everyone so much for coming this evening. And if there are any questions, please feel free. We're not running away, like I said. We are sticking around, so please come get to know us. I'm sure. Oh, Sunday. Yes. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. So Sunday we have another event. It's actually a yoga and yoga class with conference. The yoga class is sold out. We are at capacity there. It's at the Yoga House. But if you'd like to come and listen to another class with Swami Maharaj, please feel free to come find me afterwards, and we can give you a complimentary ticket to come and hear that, to come and join us for
And
that.
that's
as
where?
well. That is at the Yoga House on the Danforth. It's like a 10-minute walk away from either Coxwell or Woodbine Station. And it's a beautiful, beautiful space as well. So we hope you can join us if you're free on Sunday.
And if it's okay, I think it's just worth mentioning, again, thanking both Ambika and Prema. They work really hard to put these programs together. It is, of course, through Maharaj's mercy that they are, and blessings that they are so empowered in doing these amazing events. And they hold little retreats, and they don't speak enough about themselves. So I would take the opportunity to thank both Prema and Ambika one more time. Yes. And on a completely personal and selfish note, I just want to say on behalf of our family, Kirtan Culture, we're just honored to be able to hear from Maharaj, from Swami Maharaj. Yes, you agree? And the wisdom that he gave today was really, really touched the heart. And please take up the opportunity to hear from him again. So I don't think we did it loud enough, so we can thank him and our honored guest Elizabeth understand. Yes! A little more than that. Come on, we can do it with that.
It's only that Maharaj has to come often so that we can hear his word.
Well, the next year.
Maharaj, we need your passport, so you can't leave Canada. If it's okay.
I agree, the next year.
Oh, yes. If you'd like to give us a little follow, we are the Kirtan Culture Initiative. I see familiar faces. You can follow us at Kirtan Culture, Kirtan Culture. It's all one word. We're on Facebook and Instagram. Our next Kirtan actually is going to be later this month. We've been invited to go to an art gallery in Markham, and they've asked us to animate their space with Kirtan. And then we're going to be back. A lot of our Kirtans are here in the city. This space is really cool. So I have a feeling we'll be back here chanting. So please, if you got some pictures or videos, tag us. We'd love to share. DJ Kirtan is here as well. But yeah, Kirtan Culture, and our next Kirtans are October. If you go to our little Instagram, you'll see our link tree there. Your next retreat?
And no, that one I haven't done yet. But also speaking of social media, please connect with me. My Instagram is yoga.ambika. Would love to just stay connected. And we can do more things together. Great. Thank you so much everyone for coming, and I wish you a beautiful, beautiful evening and a safe trip home. Thank you.